Well, that was another disappointing day. I think we can all kind of like unanimously agree now that they're not coming back from this. 5 adrift, 2 games left, 1 at Spurs. Possibility of Forest getting point back, which would relegate us before we even kick another ball. I think for me it was just a bit of a sense of relief almost that, not that we've gone down, but that you don't have to worry anymore. It's over. We can kind of stop watching everyone else's results and thinking like, oh, I'm nervous for this because it's immaterial now. Like almost for me, it was a bit of like relief that it's done. And it's not ended the way we'd have liked, but at least it's done. But really, we should still be in the mix. We've just given the game away today. Absolutely, just criminal. The defending on display today was it was embarrassing. Like, and you could say that probably about quite a lot of games we've been involved in this season, but today was perhaps the worst of the lot. Particularly goal 2 and 3 were just awful, absolutely awful. But it's so frustrating because it was there for us on a plate. Like, you know, it was in your own hands. Win 3 games and you're safe. And I know one was against Newcastle and the other was against Tottenham, but still, it was in your own hands for the first time since probably November. Really frustrating day. But it's annoying. I don't even really know what to say that I've not already said on these after probably so many games this season, but you can't concede goals like they're doing and stay in the Premier League. It's just impossible. Goal number 2 today, Esteve knocked off the ball too easily by Wilson. You're a centre half in the Premier League, and I know he's a young lad. Like, he's gonna get better, and he's not probably got that man strength yet that some of the others have. But you can't get knocked off the ball that easy. You just can't. Not in the Premier League, because you're gonna get punished, especially when it happens in your own box. That wasn't great. Goal number 2 was that one, wasn't it? Goal number 3, oh my God. Assignon, awful mistake. What you're doing trying to nutmeg someone in your own half, beyond me. And then, above all, the main thing I took from that we played Brownhill, who should never have played anyway, for an extra man in midfield. And then the ball gets cut back to Guimaraes. And if you watch the footage back, I don't think he's even in the shot. You know, we've packed the midfield out with an extra man. At home, by the way, against a team who didn't have a recognised centre-half fit, really, because Burns always played at left-back, so he's not really a centre-back. And we've gone defensive and played Brownhill in a must-win game. I just don't get it. Like, it's a massive learning curve this season for the manager, but it's big decisions like that he's got wrong all season. Again, today with his subs, like, he takes Brun Larson off, brings Gudmundsson on, and alright, the game was gone. Like, they were never coming back from 4-0 down. But Gudmundsson isn't really going to change a game, is he? Let's be honest, like, at the top flight, he's not going to come on and, like, massively impact a game. We've got Benson on the bench, who probably could do that. You spent 18 million on Tresor, 25 on Amdouni, whatever he costs. Like, we spent big money on these players who just can't even get a game. We're persisting with people like Gudmundsson, Brownhill. You know, why did Brownhill play today? Why? We found a winning formula with them, like someone playing up alongside Foster, and we put Brownhill into pack of midfield at home. I just don't understand it. But listen, that's the season gone now, and we can just play with a bit of freedom, at least for these last 2. Try and save face as best we can, and just hope that we can keep as many players as possible in the summer, because I worry that there's going to be a bit of a mass exodus out the door. And I know people say, well, no, like, these players have come to play with company and they'll stay, but they all come to play in the Premier League. That's why they come. You know, some of these lads won't want to play in the Championship. That's just a fact of the matter. And we are going to have to sell. It's just a matter of who. You know, we'll have lads who'll raise a few quid, but I don't know. It's very disappointing, but just relieved at the same time that it's kind of over now and we can just kind of get ready for next season and weed out who's going to stay, who we're going to keep. We can start planning for next season a little bit, even with teaming these last couple of games. So it's just disappointing, but I think the main taking from today, as I tweeted after it, we've had a great run to get even back into the mix to still be in it at this point. So it's hard to be like too negative, because before that Brentford game we were already gone anyway. We've got back into the mix with 3 games to go, which, like, credit to him. We've done well to get back in, but just hopefully the manager's learned before we go down. Hopefully we can just come straight back up, but you know that even that's going to be difficult. So we'll have to see what the summer brings, and then just try and finish with a bang as best we can. So things can only get better from here anyway, because there's no worse feeling than knowing you're going down.